It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hit the ready. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check the backer. Check the backer.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Leonard Fournette, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Jameis to throw it. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, it's Lucas, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Yeah. Cut up. 15 wants the mic. Come on.
Play action. Now Jackson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. That goes for a gain of 31.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
They'll run on first down. It's Lucas. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. And Lambo now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Josh Allen in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
Ready? 45, Mike, 45. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Set, cut. 45 to Mike, 1, 2.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Fournette running right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ready? Back, come back. Let's go.
A 1st down throw for Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Winston. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point right down the middle. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 24, Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Looking, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
45.
Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Watch the pass. Front. Catch it.
Now under pressure again, and down he goes again.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, Pete.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Winston on 3rd and 2. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. There he goes, left side. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Back to it after the pick six. Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston. He'll set up the screen to Fournette.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. Here's Winston. Flushed out right. He's got Evans. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Jameis now on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
To the air again with Winston. He's going to slip, and that's caught inside the 30. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Set up. I do better.
Jackson throwing on third and long. Looking long for West. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Go slow. Drive on. Ball trot. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
They go play action now. Jackson looking long for Westbrook. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Westbrook, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. Hey, check Mike 45. Check.
Now Jackson going to throw again. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Watch the pass.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lucas It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Kill. Check. Crunch.
On 3rd down, it's Lucas. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is Fournette. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Winston dancing to his left. That is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense.
56.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good run on 1st down. It's got him very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Check 26, check 26. 25, check 25. Go. Check 43. Check. Shut up.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lucas, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You don't know no better. Henry. Flip this. 45, Mike, 45. I got him.
They go play action with Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Winston. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Ready. Blue lady. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Winston now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Fournette. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Ready. Black 25. Crunch time, defense.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let him know, let him know. 44, Mike, 44. Follow. He's getting some penetration. He's coming. We got double up. 44.
To throw, Winston. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Switch.
On 3rd down, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Now Jackson back into his end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. He's going to float this one deep. And got his man complete. The 30. Past the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, 98 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And that's the type of play that will give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there got to be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Blue 8. 58 to Mike. Get that quarterback. And all court. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Let's go.
From the gun, Winston. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Abbott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by his former FSU teammate, Jalen Ramsey.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Back, back, back.
On first down, Lucas. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. To throw is Jackson. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll run on first down. It's Lucas. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it second and 12.
At the 47-yard line.
Ready? Right. Mike 51. No chance. Under 10. Under 10. Ready, go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lucas. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Jackson. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
In on the stop, Vernon Hargraves.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Throwing is Jackson. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Jaguars 42, Buccaneers 16.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them,
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to get him. And that is now sack number 18 on the season for it.
Second down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Just like that.
Jameis to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Third and long for Winston. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Josh Allen in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, that's how it's done, G.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Offense back out now for first and goal after the successful fake. And they will take a knee here. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
We got double tight. Double tight. Even. 4 down. Even. Shoot.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Get it.
And they take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jags, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.